12:53 p.m. July 4th, 2025. YouTube.com/@ WADEALANHEINEMAN. You can see it's on 107.9. I don't keep this on any certain channel. There's 105.7. It's a pop station. And you can see I'm north of Fairbank. I just came out of the shed where I was parked in a small shed. That green shed behind me, that's where I was parked. X.com/WADS2ND is me. YouTube.com/@ WADEALANHEINEMAN. See 105.7 KLKZ. If I can this up somewhere here. My video from yesterday, I noticed they did the same thing. The digital deceivers did the same thing they did a few years ago, where they were kind of making it look sped up in certain areas and slowed down, like just made it look kind of like a crazy video. They did that again to try and make it, to discredit me. After I stopped at Reedland Bank, I was in Klinger yesterday. So there's my scarred finger. And we'll go 10.7 inch hands. I filled up the description of my most recent YouTube post with see 10.7 inch hands. And so I'm starting a new video here on 4th of July. I don't have any plans as usual on holidays since 2016. I'm alone every holiday since 2016 due to criminals staging lies and destroying my life, stealing everything, parts of my life, parts of every part of my life. I got in and stole more stones the last couple days. Here are those large stones, but they've stolen little ones out of here. One that looked like a large diamond. I don't know. I don't know what else they got, but you know, they have slimy douchebag 5-finger discount hands, and they continue to steal from a man who's been tortured for 12 years. They're pathetic cowards with no honor, no integrity, no courage, no bravery, and no character. And you can see there's the mobile home and broken down house there. Oak tree in the front yard. My signs here. And I've never hit a child. That was indicated. They're trying to, you know, add that to the list of ridiculous things that I've been accused of or indicated in, because I've never actually been accused of hitting a child or any violent crime ever. I've never been charged with a violent crime. I've never been involved with trafficking, was indicated again. I've never been charged with anything like that. I've never been charged with a serious crime other than the OWI in 2016, which was February 28, 2016. That was my only OWI charge. And here's that one of those large stones that I've shown before. You can see it below there. It's about 30 pounds. It might be corundum, which would be clear sapphire, which would be probably the largest one ever found, if that's clear sapphire. But I've shown that. I've documented that with those other large stones. The large jade, mutton fat jade, and the large either citrine or another piece of corundum, which is like 12 to 15 pounds. So, you know, they continue to steal my stones, so I have very few of the valuable stones left. I have some large ones, you know, that are valuable, that I know are valuable, but you know, they continue to steal all the small stones that they can get their slimy douchebag hands on. You know, they have no honor, no integrity. It's indicated someone named Tim Pool again on it. Matches up with the criminal who hit me in the head at a gas station like 3 or 4 years ago now. I don't even remember which year it was. But he had the last name Pool, P-O-O-L. I've never known anyone with the last name Pool. My former friend's name, Tim, was not Pool. It was a different name. And he's still in Iowa as far as I know. It's the same place that he always lived. But, there's, people try and claim that they were my friends or my brother. My brother never had red hair. My brother's 6'3". He looks similar to me. He's married with 2 kids in the Blackhawk County area for the last 10 plus years. So, whoever else is trying to claim to be my brother or my son, anyone around here, around Fairbank, that's never been my son. That would be a criminal fraud that's trying to claim to be my son. Jackass driving by with a fucking horse trailer. I'm nobody's dog, cat, horse, computer, bullshit. These people are just 100% bullshit that try and claim I'm their dog, cat, horse, animal, computer, AI. They're one bullshit story after another. I don't know who they are. They're just cowardly, no honor, fraudulent, lying pieces of shit. And that's all they are and will ever be. I create theories, inventions, blogs, poems, 109338. And I'm not behind on any debt. I said people get behind when they get hit with energy attacks for 7 weeks. I didn't say I was behind on my payments. I said financially you lose ground when you get hit with 7 weeks energy attacks that cook your legs, which are still swollen from the energy attacks. It is not from anything else other than energy attacks. There's my Epiphone Excellente again. I've been playing that, and I'm getting, unrusty because I hadn't played it for about 4 months. Haven't played either of my guitars or any of them. There's my Taylor DBT back there. There's the box of papers I had some of my tax returns and stuff in. I showed my parents, or I was at my parents. Yeah, I showed my parents that. I don't know if the frauds broke in and stole any of them yet, because they did steal some stones again, like I said. But I'm going to cut this short because there's not really much else that I can say other than everything that I'm accused of is false. I haven't had any contact or communication with any children. There's the ethanol plant sticking up above the corn over there. You can see the corn's getting taller here as of July 4th, 2025. And I was in Klinger yesterday after I stopped at Reedland Bank around 1:50 to 2:05 p.m. Then I went to Waterloo Cedar Falls, and I did not meet with anyone. Again, as always, I don't know anybody in Waterloo in the last decade that I've gotten together with. My ex-fiance still lives there, but I have not gotten together with her. She is 5'2", white, medium blonde, and we still get along fine. It's just we don't communicate very much. I only communicated with her about her father who died last year, and then there's a couple cars on the yard here that are in her name that we're making plans for her. So anyway, signing off, Wade Heineman.